buenas monstruitos, bienvenidos a otro vídeo del canal. Continuamos con Guild Wars 2. Vamos a ver si puedo hacer, como veis ya tenemos otro personaje. No tengo ni a la hipnotizadora ni a la retornada, sino que vamos esta vez con mi nigromante. Sí, mi personaje principal, la clase que más me gusta del juego, a pesar de que realmente tengo uno de cada clase. Me gustan todas, pero esta sin duda es mi favorita. Así que como ya sabemos, tenemos subido el canal pues el contenido de la historia anterior, que venimos de Heart of Thorns, de la expansión de luchar contra Mordremoth. Y ahora nos toca seguir con Mundo Viviente, tercera temporada. ¿Habéis visto la cantidad de mascotitas que me viene la nigromante? Es que me encanta. Y aparte nada mejor que llevarla con hacha y con daga. Por lo menos a mi gusto. Pues vale, vamos a mirar lo que tenemos, el contenido que tengo hecho ya con la nigromante, que como veis es la historia personal. Mundo Viviente primera temporada. Mundo Viviente segunda temporada aún la tengo bloqueada porque todavía tengo que comprarla, porque me di cuenta, bueno, Heart of Thorns obviamente, y ahora empezamos con Mundo Viviente tercera temporada, ¿vale? Como ya sabéis, los capítulos, o sea, fui estúpida porque en 2021, no me acuerdo exactamente qué mes, podíamos desbloquear Mundo Viviente segunda temporada, y no recuerdo más si también tercera temporada, pero justamente en aquella época no jugué y no pude desbloquearlo. Pero bueno, empezamos con tercera temporada y tenemos aquí Desde las Sombras, el primer capítulo en el que empezamos con un homenaje a Eir. Si os acordáis, Eir se nos murió en la expansión de Heart of Thorns. Y empieza con una carta de Nud Oso Blanco. Pone: te saludo, Nightwy Morgan. En estos tiempos oscuros, tomo pluma y pergamino para invitarte al funeral al aire libre que se celebrará en memoria de Eir Stegalkin. Te ruego que te unas a nosotros para llorar y loar a esta heroína legendaria. Tal efecto se habilitará la finca del cantero en Holbrak donde vivía Eir. Te deseo un rápido viaje, Nud Oso Blanco. Pues nada, tenemos que ir a Holbrak y hacer el primer capítulo, que es básicamente todo 100% homenaje a la madre de nuestro querido Braham Eirson. Que sí, que es el que nos vino acompañando en toda la primera temporada de Mundo Viviente. Bueno, y después a partir de ahí que ha estado fijo, porque nos ha ayudado más que Eir. Pero bueno, vamos a ver qué nos depara el futuro del filo del destino, que ya sabemos que Eir es crucial en él.
Hello, friend. True heir. You made it.
Of course, Newt. She was a dear friend.
Let's head up. My people will be glad you're here. Some may have questions about what happened.
I hope it's not why. I'm still struggling with that one myself.
Aren't we all? Perhaps that's the answer Bram left to seek.
He's not here?
No. He arranged this and then took to the mountains. The fire inside that boy. I almost feel sorry for any of Jormag's minions he comes across.
Sounds like he's working through it in true Bram fashion. Good.
Make yourself at home. Your Tribune friend certainly has. Now I'll leave you to it, Commander. Speak with whomever you wish and celebrate, or pay your respects privately. The spirit of Air can be found in either.
She had him dead to rights, and we all knew it. And what was he going to do? Beg? Plead? Wasn't his style. And Air wouldn't buy it anyway. So, he just jumped off the ledge. Well, she wouldn't give him the satisfaction of escape, even to his death. She shot him before he hit the ground. Damn, that Nord knew how to exact revenge.
That's
So
just
true.
like her. Thank you for that story, Tribune Brimstone.
I'm not sure why no one's ever made a tapestry of that moment. Oh, hey, good to see you, Commander.
You too. Spreading a little air cheer?
Things were getting too serious. Just ensuring they remember the right Air. I am awed by the power
You're that
of the
red-locked trombone, the Revenant, right?
Close enough. Now why don't you do Uncle Trombone a favor and buzz off?
But I want to hear about the Blood Legion.
Don't you think quietly weeping in the corner by yourself would be more fun than this?
Nah, this is fine.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Zojia or Logan? I was crossing my fingers they'd be well enough to make this.
Still both laid up on my last visit.
Too bad. Mordremoth's death came with a great toll, for sure.
You know, with those two out of the field, and Snaff and Air gone, and Kaith, well, there really is no Destiny's Edge anymore.
I'm sorry, Ritlock. I know how important it was to you.
But there's no sense in looking back. Maybe it's time to start again.
Another guild? Would Air want us to do that?
She wouldn't want us to get caught up in her death like she did with Snaff's. Regret gets you nowhere. And Tyria would probably sleep more soundly with the Dragon Slayer at the helm of a new guild.
We could do a lot of good. It didn't go perfectly, but the small group we had was pretty capable against Mordremoth. What would we call it?
Fate's Razor!
I will not be part of a guild called Fate's Razor.
What about Dragon's Watch?
Dragon's Watch. I like that.
Can I be in it?
No.
But I've got my Uncle Beamish's magical sword!
Not yet, kid.
Commander, come see this.
What's going on?
Storm. He came home.
It's a sign.
Oh,
Can't
thank you,
believe it.
To Air.
Welcome home, brother.
Para los que no lo sabéis, Garm es el perro de... Bueno, era la mascota de Air. Bebé, mira pobrecito cómo viene.
Rox! You... and Garm!
Commander, what are you doing here? What did I walk into?
A memorial for Air. You couldn't have brought a better gift.
Yeah. Nice work, soldier.
We're both tired and hungry. Wasn't expecting all this. Garm's hurt too. We should get him healing as soon as possible.
What can I do to help?
I'll send for a healer. In the meantime, there's plenty of food around.
I'll do it. Rox, you rest. Hungry, Garm?
A statue of an Asura among our legendary heroes. Odd.
There you go, boy. You're home now.
Legendary.
I still can't believe it. How did you find Garm?
Tracked him from the crash site. Wasn't easy. The jungle's still crawling with Mordremoth. Some of them have come unhinged without their master's voice. Poor Garm followed Air's scent into the middle of it all. He was lucky to be alive. We both are.
Bram's gonna be so happy when he gets back.
He's not here?
No, he's in the mountains blowing off some steam.
Well, I'll stay with Garm and make sure he's okay. When he's ready, we can try to catch up with Bram.
I'm sure the cold air will do Garm some good after all that jungle heat.
Yeah, if I never see another pocket raptor as long as I live, I'll die happy.
Come on. Let's get to what we're here for.
Praise Woe. And now, would anyone like to hear a tale of Erstugolgen's great deeds?
Your legend will be remembered. Spirits bless this endeavor.
Bear gives us our ferocity, and Air was loved by Bear. We were honored, reminded of our gifts from all. Your craftsmanship does Air honor.
Maybe you can explain.
She was a great sculptor.
I still don't
drawing
understand
her
why they
inspiration
didn't bring Air's
skill
body
from
back for a proper send-off.
We couldn't risk her turning. Her son, Bram, took care of her himself. He honored her remains, I assure you.
I thought only Sylvari were vulnerable to Mordremoth's corruption.
No, everyone was vulnerable. Anyone, Sylvari or not, could be attached to one of their blighting trees. The trees created duplicates of people to serve Mordremoth. It was awful.
Air had many of the qualities of Snow Leopard. Her stealth was renowned. Well, like her
Wolf chose Air at a young age. You honored her. This spirit recalls the importance of that, and you were part of hers.
Que los espíritus te guíen en este tiempo de finales. Muchos de los que han venido tienen preguntas sobre Eir, pero no quieren importunarte. Vamos a elegir qué hechos rodearon la muerte de Eir. Resumen, no. Sí, como era de niña. ¿Qué la impulsó en el camino a la grandeza? O cuéntame la historia más larga que conozcas sobre Eir. Vamos a ver esto porque el resumen de lo que le pasó en la muerte de Eir lo tenemos en Heart of Thorns.
Destiny's Edge came to be. Air met the Asura Snaf and Zojah first, here in her homestead. They came to commission a stone carving of Snaf's head. During the sittings in Radasum, they became friends. Then the three, and Garm, returned to Holbreck together. I'll never forget how they shocked the citizens of Holbreck when they emerged from the Asura Gate. Snaf and Zojah each rode inside enormous golems with the stone heads Air had sculpted for them. They raided a frigid dragon spawn cave, and a lasting friendship was forged amid the icy shards of bitter combat. Many ice brood fell that day, but still, Air failed to kill Jormag's lieutenant. The three, nay, four, counting Garm, limped back to Holbreck, having lost their golems and their pride. In retaliation, Jormag's lieutenant sent a devastating ice storm onto Holbreck, killing many beloved residents. Newt Whitebear was beside himself with fury and banished Air until she could defeat the beast. Air went to Lion's Arch, where she spotted a small guild of criminal pit fighters known as Edge of Steel. The first battle they ever fought together, they fought against each other. In the pit, Air and her friends, calling themselves Dragonspawn's Destiny, fought Edge of Steel and won. She demanded her prize, that Edge of Steel help with the second assault on the Dragon Lieutenant. The Edge of Steel fighters had to agree. Ridlock Brimstone, Logan Thackeray, and Firstborn Kaith joined Air's cause. When Air next entered Holbreck, she was with Destiny's Edge. They went on to destroy the Dragonspawn Lieutenant. It was the first of many important battles they would fight and win together.
Pues ya sabemos cómo se fundó el filo del destino y ya sabemos lo que planea también Ridlock con la nueva alianza para matar dragones antiguos. Vamos a continuar con el evento.
Greetings. They say you were there when Air met her end. What killed her?
It was a powerful dragon minion, one of Mordremoth's most dangerous. An abomination.
I heard it was the head of the Nightmare Court herself. Is that true?
She didn't deal the killing blow. That was a vicious jungle predator called a Vine-Tooth.
Air's monument will be in good company.
¿Te importaría traerme agua caliente? Garm está cubierto de sangre y barro resecos. También puedes ayudarme a lavarlo si quieres. Pues me encantaría. Vamos a traerle un cubito de agua. Lo que me hace gracia es que pone anciana curandera. Y esta tía tiene más pinta de joven que yo. La madre que la parió. ¿Dónde está el agua? ¿Es este? Ah, no, esta es la estatua de Eir, que la están picando recién. Podían haberla tenido lista para el evento, la verdad. ¿Dónde está el agua? Vamos a ver aquí dentro. Ah, joder, poco más y me muerde.
Who let that wolf in there? It smells awful.
That's Air's pet, Garm.
Oh my. I'm sorry. I mean, he's lovely. Oh my.
Heir's monument.
Pues vamos a decir unas palabras sobre Eir.
Everyone, lend us your ears. The one who killed Zaitan with heirs to Gawkin would like to say a few words.
We've all lost people we loved. And the pain of that can be overwhelming. But we can't let that pain stop us from moving forward without them. Without her. Instead, we honor, celebrate her life. The gift that she was. Eir is a part of me. A part of all of us. How do we thank the gods for that? By living the rest of our own lives larger. Better. Bolder. We love. We laugh. We defend our world. And we fight for what's right. We do what she would have done. Homesteaders. Hunters. Heroes all. To Eir!
To
Heir. To Heir.
To a great
Nicely
warrior
done.
and
To
friend.
Eir.
her and the great
Goodbye,
spirit.
Eir.
Commander, this just arrived for you.
A ver, cartita de Timmy. Rápido, ven a Ratanobus. Jijijiji, tengo que enseñarte algo fantabuloso. Ven tan pronto como puedas. Se ha instalado una puerta en Ratasum. Es algo secreto, pero por suerte me conoces. Ve a Ratasum y busca al golem de ayuda para aventuras ZK496i. Te dejará cruzarla, Timmy. Pues vámonos a Ratasum y a ver dónde... A ver qué sorpresa nos tiene la pequeña.
Looks like I'm off to Radanovus. Ritlock, care to follow?
Sure, but I need to take care of something on the way. Or rather, tell someone I won't be taking care of something. Never mind. I'll meet you there.
Sure. Rox, Ritlock talked me into founding a new guild. It'd be great to have you. And pass the invitation on to Bram when you see him. Actually, don't. I'll do it in person. I don't want him to think we're merely replacing Destiny's Edge after his mother's death.
I get it. And I think he will too, when the time's right.
Mine. All mine.
Such craftsmanship.
Where are you traveling today?
I'm off to Lion's Ark. I have business with the Captain's Council.
Te he reconocido, Nightwy Morgan. Por favor, pasa por esta puerta. Pues vamos a preguntarle dónde conduce, ¿no? No tengo autorización para responder a esa pregunta en voz alta y no tengo habilidades telepáticas, todavía. Adelante, por favor. Tu seguridad es relativa. Pues vamos para adentro.
One second, please.
Security breach detected.
Golem, what are you doing?
Responding with full force.
No, this is not happening. Stop! Halt! Cease! Desist!
Unidentified intruder does not fulfill height requirements. Prepare for termination.
No, no, no! Stop that
wants to repair you now?
Timey, sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. All this crunchy old tech's been overstimulated by the influx of magic. Glad you're here.
Yeah, I got your letter.
Funny, I also sent one to this guy, but he barely made it.
Your note failed to mention how to navigate this Asuran playground.
He got lost trying to find the lab. I had to follow the non-stop stream of char expletives to track him down.
City of the future, my tale.
It's good to see you. I was so happy when I saw your mission was a success. But then I heard about Marshal Traherne.
He saved us all. His sacrifice won't soon be forgotten.
But there's good news, too. Ritlock says we're starting a new guild. So exciting!
Glad you're on board.
Of course you are! Someone has to be the brains. Haha, kidding. In all seriousness, though, I suspect some of the things I'm working on in this place will come in very handy.
How have you been doing here?
Great! It's fantastic. Well, it was before every Asura and their grand mentor showed up.
At least you have a lot of hands to pitch in at the Dragon Lab.
What do you mean, Commander? I've never heard of this room you describe. Keep it down about the Dragon Lab. I don't want anyone finding out about it. Especially...
Hello, progeny.
Counselor Flunt, how lovely to see you. I'm so pleased you didn't end up on a Chalk's breakfast menu this morning.
You can stow the dim insults. They'll never be clever enough to wound me. Now, have there been any new developments today?
Why, none that I can think of.
Allow me to warn you about keeping secrets from me, progeny. My wrath is as fierce as my intellect.
Oh, that sounds terrifying. I wouldn't dream of hiding something from you, Counselor. I'm totally hiding something from him. Let's head there now, but not the way you know. We're going through the gate. I've configured it to appear as if we're going to the command center, but we're really going to you-know-where. Except there's a catch. You have to outsmart the security measures.
You're joking, right?
Not this time. Give it a shot and I'll observe. See if you can crack the code. I'll give you a hint. Do exactly as you're told.
Unidentified user. Security measures activated. Enter passcode. Phase 1 of 5 complete. Phase 2 commencing now. Enter passcode. Phase 2 complete. Enter passcode. Phase 3 complete. Enter passcode. Phase 4 complete. Enter passcode. Final phase complete. Passcode accepted. Gate relay 04687 activated.
That's our cue. You cracked the code. Let's go. Sorry to put you through that. I need to keep people who may or may not be named Flunt out of here.
that the subterfuge is out of the way, can we get to what you called us here for?
Yes, this is a replica of the leyline energy map we found outside of Tyria. I've been tracking the movement of magic since Mordremoth's death. It's been in total chaotic flux. Here, there, everywhere. See, that dot is the egg chamber. It lit up like a Lunar New Year firework after the dragon went bye-bye. But as you can see here, the egg's doing great.
What are we looking at? A feed of the egg chamber.
Yeah, the Exalted and the Rada Novans shared a ton of information. They must have helped them design their security system.
And then you broke into it.
No, I utilized it to check on the egg.
So you broke into it?
Hey, we're all friends, right? I don't think they'd mind. Maybe just don't mention it around any floaty gold people.
Do you have access to surveillance all over Tyria?
Back to the leyline map. So this other point is... Huh, that's new. The northern bloodstone dot is flaring up. I'll have to keep an eye on that.
The spot where Mordremoth died looks like it's cooling down a little.
Yeah, a lot of that energy's been put back into the system. I'm trying to model its patterns, but this map isn't built for detailed readings. Yet. In the meantime, look at this.
What is it?
Not to toot my own warbler or anything, but I killed a chalk or two in my time alone here. Since the others don't know about this place, I couldn't ask to have defenses installed, so they pop up every once in a while when the lab's drawing a lot of power.
Close.
Exactly. Get him.
That sound makes my teeth ache. Gotta stop eating cookies in your lab.
I think they smell the organ I harvested.
We're incoming. It ain't nap time yet.
Servant. Walk this land.
Way to exterminate! Don't worry about their goo. I'll clean that up later. Anyway, this thing is some sort of organ I found in one of the larger ones. It's part of their digestive system, and as you know, they feed on ley energy, so it got me curious.
Any valuable findings yet?
None I can explain right now. I ran some ley energy through it, and it came out different on the other side.
Different?
I'm not really sure how just yet. It was barely measurable with the equipment I have. I need to develop some other device to actually observe the phenomenon.
What's that sludge you're keeping it in?
Blighting pod fluid. Remember that stuff? It has wonderful preservative and even restorative properties.
Fluid. From the blighting pods. The things that made horrible Mordrem abominations out of corpses.
So you do remember it?
Timmy, do you think maybe that might be a bad idea?
You worry too much. In research, there's no reward without risk. And if I'm gonna stay one step ahead of everyone outside this lab, I have to take a lot of risks. But one thing I can't risk is staying away from the main lab too long. It arouses suspicion. Let's go.
got your back. You first.
Don't worry about Tiny beating. From what I hear,
Did you see where
has an
Tiny
advantage.
went?
I myself, I think so,
Soldiers
too.
win.
The humans are all a buzz about some group called the White Mantle. They're so short-sighted.
I didn't capture it all, but I got some of the data in their crew notes. Another chart here. That's multiple in one day. Oh. I'm going to sneak a look at Tiny's equipment. Watch my back. Poor man. Stuck out here without her golem? I don't know how she does it.
Tiny? Yeah, cute as a bug. If my son were here, I'd introduce them. Imagine the progeny.
That's the leader of the Vigil? Oh my, she's quite impressive.
Stand down.
It's
I
just
was told I'd find
Tiny's
the
friends
Pact's
again.
commander here. Anyone? Were they wrong?
General Soulkeeper, this is quite a surprise. What brings you to Rodanovus?
You do, Commander. I've come here to offer you a new position within the Pact. The marshal rank is, vacant. And we want you to fill it.
This is an honor.
I'm glad you view it in that light. The Pact is hanging on by a thread.
I see.
I can tell you're having your doubts, so let me just be upfront about the role. Certain Pact elements feel like Marshal Traherne's mistake was going out into the field and getting himself killed. The new Marshal would be planted safely in an office in Lion's Arch, still leading the troops, but out of harm's way.
As flattered as I am by your offer, I'm going to have to respectfully decline, General. After the Mordremoth battle, I believe I, Ritlock, and the others would be more effective operating as our own guild.
I understand the decision on your early retirement, although I'm disappointed. I still believe in the Pact's goal.
I do too, and I'll always be ready to lend a hand. It'll just be outside the system.
Out from under a mountain of paperwork, you mean?
Laugh it up, No Eyes. I have something for you, too. A letter from the Black Citadel. You must have really brushed some higher-ups the wrong way.
Are you sure you want to just crumple that up and throw it away?
Why not? It's what I did with the last two.
What did I hear? You're not in the Pact anymore? Wait, what do I call you? Uba?
No. How about we just stick with Commander for now?
Technically, it's a title for life, so you're welcome to it.
Zero tolerance.
What was that?
Didn't sound good. Quick, let's go see what's happening. Protect the counselors! Run! It's a crazy Silvari!
Please, get the dragon man away from me!
Is that another one of your friends?
What happened?
I came in through the caves because I couldn't find the gate. I wasn't expecting such an enthusiastic welcome.
Did you see that? Blood was so mad, even his fleas jumped ship. And now, you're a hero.
Why the surprise visit?
I'm here answering the call.
But Mordremoth's dead. We killed...
Oh, it's not the jungle dragon's call. This time it's Anissa's.
Still holds your billet, huh?
She does. But certain messy events have transpired, and I'm assured that if I clean them up, my billet will be released, and I'll once again be free from any yoke.
How can I help?
Minister Cordicus recently left the Queen's protective custody. A niece sent me and a squad of Shining Blade to help the good minister find his way back to Divinity's Reach.
Any idea on his whereabouts?
There's been a flare-up of White Mantle activity in northern Maguma, and intel points to him possibly heading there.
That's the crazy magical hotspot we saw, up by the Bloodstone.
I thought the minister claimed to not be in bed with those Mersat lovers.
Didn't we all?
Ritlock, get word to the others. Marjorie might be getting a little restless in Divinity's Reach and want in on the action.
Commander, if you like, you can hitch a ride on my airship. It's on our way. We can drop you off.
Now that's an offer I can't turn down, General.
Perfect. I'll grab my Shining Blade detachment and meet you there.
Vaya día, ¿eh? Casi hace que uno no se sienta bienvenido. Antes de irme tengo que saber qué sabes del manto blanco. Vamos a intentar sacarle a Kanak toda la información posible. El trono se encuentra metido en un lío majestuoso en líneas de la divinidad. La historia de tu pueblo y el manto blanco está poniendo a más de uno de los nervios. Todo muy desagradable. Anise está todo el día con gesto avinagrado. Me quedé dormida en clase de historia. ¿Puedes hacerte más preguntas? Wow. Vale, vamos en orden. ¿Cuál es el trasfondo del manto blanco? Supongo que tendría que ser lo primero que preguntar. Hace mucho tiempo fueron los amos de Krita. Adoraban a unos seres ancestrales llamados Mursat. Estos eran magos expertos y el manto blanco eran sus peones. Pues cuéntame más sobre los Mursat. Longevos, mágicos, malos hasta la médula y extintos. Las gentes de Krita los aniquilaron, ganaron la guerra y recuperaron el reino bajo el liderazgo de la reina Salma. He oído que están intentando resucitar a uno. ¿Resucitar a uno? ¿Qué me estás contando? Están locos. Mis informadores me dicen que están en Maguma septentrional y experimentando con Hematites. Conozco el perfil, buscan poder y harán lo que sea para conseguirlo. Tengo otra pregunta. Vale, vamos a continuar con la ronda de preguntas de antes. La segunda. En la clandestinidad y bien ocultos, ya que todo el mundo parece sorprendido de verlos. Supongo que se han escondido a simple vista y han esperado el momento oportuno y tienen a alguien con dinero respaldándolos. ¿Si la condesa sabe que los están financiando? No, pero esas ruinas de cima seca no eran como para ir y contarlo, así que no creo que el dinero salga de sus propios bolsillos. Pues vamos a seguir con la ronda de preguntas. ¿Por qué el manto blanco está tan activo de repente? Tengo una teoría. Si han estado esperando a que llegase su momento y reconstruyendo sus ejércitos e influencia, lo más inteligente para ellos sería atacar cuando su enemigo se viese inmerso en una guerra en varios frentes contra los dragones. Es una estrategia sólida. Adelante. Además, nuestros aliados, el Pacto y los Silvaris, están muy debilitados y no hay que olvidar el aumento en el nivel de magia. Todo lo que sé de ellos apunta a que son unos magos bastante insidiosos. Pues vamos a hacer otra pregunta. ¿Cómo de grave es esta amenaza? Venga. Lo cierto es que me sorprendería que esto se tratase de una amenaza vana. Uno no espera un par de siglos para luego disparar con pólvora mojada. Creo que tienen grandes planes que no les va a gustar nada a Krita. Pues ¿qué planea hacer la corona? Todo lo que esté en su mano. Mi escuadrón ha salido a recabar información y tenemos licencia para matar si es necesario. Supongo que será necesario. Así que ¿se están jugando el todo por el todo en este asunto? Muy cierto. Está claro que Caudecus ha elegido el momento idóneo para fugarse. Sabe que no se destinarán recursos humanos para perseguirle. Así que... Pues, ¿quién es Caudecus? Es el máximo responsable del ministerio critense. Estaba bajo arresto domiciliario por un delito de traición menor, pero hace poco se escapó de su jaula de oro y nadie sabe dónde se encuentra. Es toda una coincidencia que se haya fugado justo ahora. Ya sabes a qué me refiero. O sea, no sé qué quieres decir. Ha estado socavando el trono critense durante años. Quiere que el ministerio esté al mando. No, en realidad quiere ser él mismo quien esté al mando. No lo subestimes, amiga. Es muy escurridizo. Pues, creo que me falta una pregunta, pero no estoy segura. Así que, sí, mira, la última. ¿Qué pasa con tu permiso? La ilustrísima señora condesa me ha asegurado que lo recuperaré si tengo éxito en esta misión. Ella sí que sabe motivarme. Pues no tenemos más preguntas, así que continuamos con el capítulo.
Let's get underway.
Commander's destination ahead. Looks like we're in for quite a ride.
We're not flying into that scramble, are we?
By gods, grow a backbone. On your feet. We survived. Somehow.
Commander! Commander, can you read me?
Timey? How are you? Where are you?
I'm in your bag. I put a two-way communicator in there when you were in Rada Novus.
I don't really have time for this. Something
The map just went crazy and it's where you were going. Are you there?
Yeah, I don't...
Okay, magic levels that high could be super hazardous, like X's for eyes hazardous. But I may have a solution. Based on some of Zin's old Rada Novan research, I've devised a way for you to counter certain types of magical threats. Might take a second to get used to, so train.
Thanks, Timey. We'll talk about this thing you bugged me with later.
Oops, lab fire, gotta go!
Our forward propulsion shorted out. What was that?
I think... It's hard for me to actually say, but I think a bloodstone just exploded.
A bloodstone? Then how are we still alive?
Good question, but others might not have been so lucky. I'm going down to scout for survivors, see if I can piece together what happened and why the blast reversed itself.
Watch your back and let me know what you find out. We'll try to get this bird running again.
Canuck was supposed to meet me here. Hope he and his troops were out of range.
Vale, tenemos que buscar supervivientes en las cuevas cercanas, en la superficie de toda esta zona. Así que vamos a movernos por todo el mapa donde están las estrellitas verdes y vamos a aprovechar la coyuntura porque básicamente yo creo que esta misión está hecha para que empecemos a explorar este mapa, que no es muy grande y tampoco es muy complicado. Así que nos vamos a tirar y en lo que buscamos a los supervivientes vamos a aprovechar para hacer la exploración completa de este mapa, que creo que se llamaba Pantano de las Hematites, puede ser, porque tengo memoria pescadito a pesar de que lo haya leído literalmente hace nada. Así que nada, vamos aquí abajo, que creo que los primeros supervivientes están en la cueva y a la cueva se accedía... Bueno, se accede por los laterales, pero creo que hay un boquete por aquí. Efectivamente, hay un boquete por aquí.
Ah, members of the Pact.
Bloodstones! Slit your throat! Commander, are you still alive?
Gods have mercy. They've been consumed by bloodstone magic. May Grenth guide them to the next world in peace.
Como voy a cortar ciertas partes del trayecto, si no, os perdéis un poquito con respecto a la exploración, que sepáis que no es para nada complicado. Simplemente, como veis, estoy siguiendo los champiñones o simplemente las corrientes de aire. No tiene mayor ciencia ninguna que esta. Así que cuando corte alguna parte del trayecto después en edición, no os asustéis, cualquier cosa os lo puedo comentar, o sea, responder en comentarios cómo he llegado a determinado sitio. Pero literalmente es seguir los champiñones y las corrientes de aire. No es para nada laberíntico este sitio, es bastante sencillito de seguir.
The blast must have released the spirits of the victims sacrificed on the bloodstone. Years of imprisonment twisted their minds. They don't know friend from foe. The White Mantle will pay for this. White Mantle. But they're different.
The magic is mine.
Be ready to run.
large chunk of the bloodstone still intact. And these foul things. This bloodstone must have been larger than anyone imagined. What could have caused it to explode?
Fairly deadly blast.
Vale, de aquí abajo solamente me queda el punto de interés que está ahí en el medio. Y acordaos de esa plataforma porque con las corrientes de aire tenemos que subir arriba de ese punto de interés que está aquí en el centro, ¿vale? Como este mini coliseo, pero tenemos que subirnos a la piedra que está aquí arriba. Y de la piedra que está aquí arriba volamos al extremo del mapa donde nos señala que está el punto de dominio, porque aquí solamente creo que hay 2 puntos de dominio. Es muy sencillito. Y ahora volvemos a la parte superior y cogemos lo que nos falta de aquí arriba, que es otro punto de interés que me he dejado justamente en esta zona. Y mira que era fácil. ¡Ay! Me cago en... Vale, pues me ha matado. Genial. Así no es lo que yo esperaba, pero bueno, no pasa nada. El mapa está completo, creo. Sí, está completo. Ya lo tenemos absolutamente todo. Pues nada, continuamos con la historia. Vaya tela.
I've never seen an explosion collapse on itself like that. Magic was inches from my face, and then it suddenly shot into the ground. You think a dragon was responsible?
I'm not sure yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. I want to get into that crater and find out why the blast reversed, and where the magic went.
Easier said than done. The area is swarming with White Mantle. We sent a patrol, but only one soldier made it back, and she's, not well.
What's wrong with her?
She was hit with magic unlike any we've seen. On the outside, she's fine. It twisted her inside something fierce. She can barely move. She's been raving about floating purple stone monsters ever since she got back.
Stone creatures. That rings a White Mantle bell. Can you reach the Priory and see what they know about them?
Sure thing, Commander.
Have you seen Canuck?
Who?
He's a Sylvari. Tough, but well-spoken. Medium build. A bit cranky.
Can't say that I have. But I did see Kaith run through here like a centaur on fire. She wouldn't stop for anything. Just hauled tail through the war zone and was gone like that.
Thank you. I'll let the general know you're down here.
Vale, vamos a ir dejándolo por aquí, que si no me extiendo demasiado. Y seguimos con la historia y con la misión y toda la parte esta del primer capitulito de Mundo Viviente tercera temporada para el siguiente capítulo. Así que nada, gente, hasta entonces, pórtense muy mal.